So I want to just take a minute or two and explain what it is and what it isn't. What it isn't is it is not multi-generational heritage design planning. We do use the concepts here in order to identify whether that's appropriate or not, but this really has nothing to do with heritage design. What it does have to do with are really two things. The first thing is decision making. Everyone has a decision making process. Most of us don't really know what it is because it's subconscious, but we all have one. And there are certain things that we need in order to make a decision and act on it. Those are two different things. The first part of this is, what is it that your clients or prospects or family members or staff members or whoever you're having the conversation with, what is it that they need to make a decision and act on it? And to put this into context, if you're like me and probably everybody else in the world, you've had conversations with a prospect or a client or another professional that looked like it was going really well. And they're, oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah, and we're going to do something. And then nothing happens. That means you haven't triggered their decision-making process. Either you didn't give them enough to make a decision, or if they said, yeah, I'm going to do something, and they don't, you gave them enough to make a decision, but not enough to actually act on it. It's really important we understand what that is so that we have these conversations and we don't have those tier 2 conversations that don't go anywhere. We have tier 1 conversations where things actually happen. The second part of the training then is on the alignment conversation, which is a conversation methodology that's designed, number one, to trigger the decision-making process, but also for you to help your clients, prospects, whoever you're talking to really identify and clarify what they want. We talk about desired outcomes. What are the final outcomes that you want? Not hopes, dreams, wishes. How are we going to know that we're getting there or we got there? And what's it mean to you to get those? So that takes listening, obviously, asking questions and listening, and then asking the appropriate follow-up questions to help them clarify, okay, this is what I want, and this is what it means to me to get it. When you have that, now you can tailor your solutions to exactly what it is that they want. And this ties into, over the years, we've identified the top 5 things that clients really want. The top 3 are, number 1, they want to be heard. Number 2, they want to be understood. And number 3, they want to understand how what you're doing is giving them what they want, what they said they wanted. All 3 of those things are taken care of with this alignment conversation. When you're helping them to clearly identify what they want, you're repeating it back and they know that you've heard it. And now they know how what you're doing is getting them what they want. That's the alignment conversation. And it gives them the information that they need to make a decision. When you use these tools, this is when you really go from selling to unleashing the motivation that exists within them, because they're telling you what they want. They're telling you what the value is for them to get it, and you're just providing for them the solution. So just having this conversation will deepen your relationship with whoever you're talking with. And with clients and prospects, that means you're building deeper client relationships, which we all know leads to more revenue and higher retention and more quality introductions and referrals. All those positive things that come from building deeper relationships. Just having this conversation gets you there. So who's this for? Essentially, this training is for any client-facing professional in whatever discipline you're in. It really has nothing to do with multi-generational work except to identify when it's appropriate. And in fact, you'll find you'll use it everywhere. You'll use it with prospects, clients, staff, family members, spouses, whatever. For professionals, what we hear is this training pays for itself many times over with just the first client or prospect.
Does this sound like perfect training for you? An extra added bonus that is available, and we want to make sure we mention, our attendees have received up to 15 continuing education credits for their CFP and other designation. To register today for better listening, better questions, better relationships, follow the link you see on the screen. If you feel you don't have enough information yet to make a decision, contact us at admin@theheritageinstitute.com for your free alignment conversation to help you determine for yourself if this training is right for you. We look forward to seeing you at our next training.